I don't know. I think one of the other things you really lose with convenience is like connection, because like connection's never gonna be convenient. Like all those like interactions, like you save time because you're not interacting with people. Like I saw this like ad or whatever, and it was like an ad, I think it was like for Google AI or whatever, but it was basically just like the whole premise of the commercial was like this couple was like, we've only got 6 hours in the city, like we only got 1 hour to do this museum. Like Google, can you tell us like the best exhibits and like give us a route to go to the museum? I'm like, that used to be some old lady's job, and that old lady would meet, you would meet that old lady, and they would say like, here's all this art from Bangladesh, and then someone would be like, I actually went to Bangladesh and I knew this, and like that old lady then tells the story, and you learn something new, and like that it's so valuable. Like that human connection is like not that it, I think connection like it takes a long time, but you all like not always get something from it, but like you don't always get something good, but you always get something from it.
I think it's just like community and connection is inherently like an effort based like endeavor.
Right.
And I think if we're now getting spoiled rotten with convenience, I think people are less willing to make the effort to like connect with friends, strangers, partners, whatever.
It's like
'Cause you're,
everyone
like, so
wants a
used
village.
to doing nothing. To,
And
like,
you're
get
not
anything you wanted.
you're not made to be uncomfortable at any point in time because you're choosing, I'm going to get this delivered and not interact with anyone.
Yeah, not even like my
Yeah.
neighbor. Like I'm like, I might need a cup of sugar.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could do it.
Yeah.
I've lived in my same place for a while.
Yeah,
My neighbors
yeah.
are very nice.
It's probably easier just to go on Amazon
Yes,
and be
it's
like,
much
give me
easier.
sugar tomorrow.
I think that's why there's a growing trend though of people who like have a lot of resources forcibly making themselves uncomfortable. Like the whole like Burning Man like
Yeah,
cosplaying, like you don't have a house, like it all ends up like coming full circle. I also think a lot of people are like, oh, I want a village, but nobody wants to be a villager. Like
Yeah.
that
Totally.
whole thing, like it is kind of when we didn't just be able to that was in English. Couldn't just go get eggs. You'd have to go to your neighbor and be like, hey, can I borrow an egg or a cup of sugar?
Oh god.
And like, or your mom would send you and be like, go ask Nancy.
Yeah.
You know, and like that was also, I think like human connection's the whole point, good or bad. Like, why else are we here?
I feel like also it's so funny. I feel like I was reading some like earthquake preparation like article.
We're all
They were like-
Subtle, Jack.
It's actually a pepper chat.
Listen, it can happen. But they're like one of the first things where like they're like start like making friends with your neighbors because if
Yeah.
shit goes down, those are gonna be the first people to help you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, I gotta.
Wait,
stop
where are
having
y'all
parties.
from? Are y'all from the South?
No, we're from the three of us
Bay
are from
Area.
Bay Area.
Okay. I still, even in LA, like will bring my new neighbors like a treat and a little letter with my phone number. But I
That
think maybe
seems like a
that's
very southern.
Yeah, I think that's
I
maybe
give them
just
my
because-
number. Like I don't make a treat, but I give them my number. And
Well,
I'm
that's
just,
because I'm like, if I'm having a party, please don't call the cops. Call me.
Yeah.
I invite them to my parties and they don't come. I'm just like, yeah, I'm not cool. I don't want to come to my party.
Well, I do think this is also something really interesting about LA is I feel like LA is not a place that is really established as like a strong, you know your neighbors. And I live in a building now where I do know my neighbors and it's
baby.
amazing.
down.
And I wish I've had that in our place we live, but like in Glendale, for example, where we lived, like I don't think I talked to our neighbors once, you know? And I think that's sort of in the culture of LA too.
Yeah.
I think I thought that when I was surrounded by transplants, but like in the last few years, I've like really gotten a lot closer with like the obnoxious type of born and raised ones who like have it tatted on them. They're like,
Yeah.
don't forget, I'm from here.
Yeah.
And it is night and day.
Yeah.
Like,
I agree.
Night and day.
I think living here, I'm by a lot of like native Angelinos, and they are way better.
they're extremely
About-
community based. These motherfuckers won't live with strangers.
Uh-huh.
Like
Yeah.
when I tell you, like the day they found out that I had like, you know, because I met Kelly on Craigslist. The day they found out that I lived with people I met on Craigslist, you would have thought I told them that I went and like stood on the freeway naked. They're like, you didn't know them? You don't know their mom?
Yeah.
You just like these people, like they could be looking for a place for forever and they will never live with a stranger. They are so community based, and it's just like it is so crazy because then I'm like, I have one foot obviously in the transplant world because I'm from Texas. So I know like people who like the only other people they know is transplants, and I'm like, I have friends who I'm like, that's part of that community. But it's crazy, like when you delve into that Angelina world, and then the motherfuckers who are born and raised.
Also,
Yeah.
nobody wants to be the first. Like, have you ever knocked on your neighbor's door?
No,
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
So you should just do that.
Yeah.
It's also that's definitely like a city thing versus small town thing.
Mhm.
The
Yeah.
small
No,
town
because
thing,
in
like, I
Texas
can't
they
even-
have
I can't even
guns.
get. I
Yeah.
can't even.
Don't
I would want, I don't want to know these people, and we all know each
Yeah.
other, depending on how small your town is, type of thing. But again, like you used to bump into like so and so at the hardware store and so at the bakery, and like it was a little more inconvenient. But you're going to a couple places, and you're like, I know my baker. It's not just I walk into Ralph's, then self checkout, zero human interaction. I had my headphones on the whole time.
We should tell
Like-
everyone to treat their local like stores that they shop at the same way they treat their dealer. Like you are so familiar with this guy. You know this guy on a first name basis. You are texting
Yeah.
him all hours of the night.
Yeah,
They can come sit in your living room and not leave.
Treat
Yeah.
your bakery person like that.
yeah.
Give them a piece of the bread that you buy.
Because
But I
like
feel like maybe it's because we're in such a transient city that people are in and out so much that it does feel hard to do that.
yeah,
Because you're like trying to like create roots with people who disappear, like
Right.
people, not even months. Like you're like, oh, and they're gone
you're
now.
like
and
I'm,
I don't-
I'm back in Milwaukee.
Yeah,
Damn,
exactly.
girl.
You're like, oh, I thought we were friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like New York though is a lot more like that than it is here,
Mm-hmm.
which is interesting because New York's also like a huge transient city. But I think like if you go to your baker or like a lot of those places will
Yeah.
stay around.
I
But
think in New York they don't have as much convenience because they don't need it. Like everything is so close. Like
Yeah.
in New
Yeah.
York, you really don't need things delivered. There's like a bodega on the corner.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
And you can also make like establish a relationship with your bodega guy downstairs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's like right downstairs. You might go there every day.
oh yeah, my liquor store guy thought I was dead. I came back and he was like my friend actually called me. She was just like, yeah, the liquor store guy's looking for you, and because I was in Nigeria, I'm like,
yeah.
tell him I'm almost back.
Yeah.
But I'm like, that's great because you hear those stories about those old people who like pass out in their apartment and
Yeah.
like the like the
Oh,
the rest the
They go
Chinese
to the
food
diner
restaurant
every
is
day.
like,
yeah.
where was he?
Yeah, he comes here
Yeah.
every Thursday type of thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, our neighbors are an older Armenian couple, and their son is the landlord. And
Aw,
part of the reason they rented to us is the grandma gave us the tour, and she's like, "Oh, I like this couple," and the landlord's like, "Good, I want someone who lives next to you to be like someone chill,
Yeah.
and they'll do like cookouts, and we know them well now, and it feels so much better to
Yeah.
like be in a situation like that where like if I'm gone for 2 weeks, they notice. They're like, "Where were you?" And it's and there's still like there's like a language barrier, and we're still neighbors, so we're not like best friends, but there is something just really like comforting living next to that.
Yeah.
and being a part of that. And I didn't even know I like really wanted it until I was.
Well, I think
like,
because we
at it.
grow up with it, but it's like really hard because we're the ones who like are moving into a new city. Like we all moved here and stuff, and it's just like it's insane because it's like you could be talking to someone who's been in the same town their whole life. Like when I go back home, people still know me as like because my last name, like my dad is one of those guys who talks to everyone. I go to my like local McDonald's and they're like, "Oh my God, John's daughter! How's everyone? How's your mom?" Da-da-da. I found out that my mom was pregnant from a Walmart employee. Like I was like 13 or 14. And somebody was just like, "Oh, how's your mom? How's the baby?" I was like, and so we
That's
all like
amazing.
everyone
Yeah.
grows up with that on some level, and then like
so Texas.
you move, and it's like you have to kind of rebuild that as an adult, which isn't convenient. It takes time.